Welcome along to the Rugby World Cup 2019. Nathan Nicholls is looking for his biggest test so far with a red rose on his chest. It is to be crowned a Rugby World Cup champion, and it all begins here today in their first pool match versus Belgium. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Nathan Nicholls Be A Pro career, where we are looking to take on the world and become champions for our only opportunity at the Rugby World Cup so far. I don't even think you get 2 World Cup chances in the length of a Be A Pro career, but alas, now is the time to get things done. The team pretty much the same as last time when we got injured in the Six Nations. Only change sees George Ford come in to fly half to replace, who was here at the time? Davis, who took an injury as well. Nicholls not having the best of luck when it comes to wearing the Rose of England. Injury is something that always crops up when he dons the international jumper. Well, if there's ever a tougher ask to come up against in your first match for a country like Belgium, it would probably be England. Now, not a big heavyweight in world rugby. They've done the hard part for them, which is to reach the Rugby World Cup finals. They're here, they will compete, and they'll try not to be just a team that will put up numbers in a training run. You'd expect them to give full-hearted passion and really give everything that they've got for their country at every opportunity. It's hard to see them being too much competition though for many sides in this World Cup, but you can tell that they will give 110%. That's what a Rugby World Cup does to players. It lifts them. They grow another leg, as one would say. But today is the day we concentrate on one man, Nathan Nicholls. Rugby World Cup is underway, 2019. Who will be crowned champion? There's a long way to go to find out. Straight away, Belgium are on the back foot here with some very shallow defence, and Nathan Nicholls gets the ball away, and that is the first try of the Rugby World Cup. It goes to Nathan Nicholls. It was a bit easy, wasn't it? Like many have expected, this could be a bit of a romping. Last time Nicholls was on the rugby field, it was a close, and it was a really forward-dominated battle against the Bulls in the Super Rugby final, where he took his Hurricanes to be back-to-back champions. He is now uncontracted, would you believe? That is a topic for another episode, but for today it is with England, and he is putting himself in the shop window for everyone to see. There is no club that will not be watching this Rugby World Cup. Nicholls scores England's first try. A great run from Shingler that set him up. The offload was exquisite as he drew in 3 defenders. And it is a sign of, well, things to come here for Belgium. But what an advertisement it is for this young man. I mean, winning back-to-back Super Rugby titles is a pretty good advertisement as well, but if he can perform here, not get injured, everyone will come knocking for NN. NN 15. Is it going to stick? I'm not sure if it will. The ball's being stolen despite all this.
Release.
And Belgium have a rare chance to attack, just a couple of minutes into the game as well. Nicholls has jumped into a breakdown looking to help his team out. He's the only man left in it. There's no fullback in place, and Belgium could take advantage out wide, but they do not get the numbers up and over, and the ball is turned back on the left side. A good break there too from Stanley to steal that ball and to initiate play back and forward for England. Here is break. Nicholls jumps on in, first man at the breakdown. Here's a run away nicely too from Armitage. It sits up, and it's there for Blanket. And they're gone wide again once more. There is no one at home here for Belgium. It is Manny Banahan. Inside ball to Nathan Nicholls. And this is what he does. He scores tries, he supports runners, and he creates overlaps at a ridiculous pace. 2 tries for England. And you got to say, Nicholls has a couple of men to thank here. Armitage and Banahan. He's just there, isn't he, Nicholls? He's there, he's little, and he makes the impact. And he's hard to track because he's so fast. You just see he's not even in the frame. Banahan gets him behind and he puts the pedal down, and then he's right there on the shoulder. And no one in a Belgium shirt can keep up with that. Good start, not only for England, but especially for Nathan Nicholls. But to be fair, you'd expect this, wouldn't you? If England struggled here against a team like Belgium, you'd kind of write their World Cup off. But they're doing well so far. It is 14-0. Nicholls, all 14 points in the match. And his England side lead Belgium 14 points to Zippo. Will they score at all is the big question. And that is going towards Belgium, obviously. Kick off once more. Just goes 10 metres. Plenty of wide jumpers there to help out. They get there slowly but surely. Belgium can't quite turn it over. Come to the right here. There's lots of room. They choose to go left anyway. Downing gets a good ball away at one. There's chance here for Stanley. Now it's 2-on-1. Nicholls inside. Oh, it's too easy. He is just too good for Belgium. And it is a first half hat-trick. Wow, it's a 13-minute hat-trick for Nathan Nicholls. Ridiculous. But you got to say, out wide, it is just too hard for Belgium to defend. Nicholls just finds that space, he finds the room, and he just makes it work. He's not even in the frame when Stanley got that ball, and Stanley, to his credit, drew both of the Belgium defenders. And once that pass was fed away, there was no stopping him. Once he's in the clear, here's one of the fastest men in world rugby, if not the fastest. Right place, right time, and against a team like Belgium, it looks a bit easy. Conversion is good by Nicholls. And England, well, doing it a bit too easy at the moment, 21-0. The faces on the Belgian players have well and truly dropped. They're back to halfway, 14 minutes gone. We're not even halfway through the first half, and already it is 21-0. Break, slow to the break down, and a wide they come. It's a good run away here from Atwood. Could have kept going himself there, Atwood, if he wanted. He's up and again, he obviously passed that away. Here's a breakaway from Armitage. Oh, turnover from Belgium. Nicholls now has to be careful. Now we really don't want to concede against Belgium. That would be a bit embarrassing. They've got some room out here though, Belgium. They don't quite make that work. They persevere down the short side. He can go the order of the day. Nicholls floating around the back. Oh, England are going to turn this over. The ball's come back. Didn't even see that happening. Break! Always looked like something's going to happen there. Short one to Nicholls. Oh, he stopped! He has stopped! And now, England come once more through Jones. And they're stolen in Belgium. Wow, good on them. Full credit here to the Belgium side. They are playing spirited rugby. They have room out here, and there's an offside England player. They could capitalise on that. They could milk it for all it's worth, but they don't. Again, you've got to say, good on them for doing it. They're playing to the rules, they're playing professionally, and they're not manipulating the game in any way. They keep going, Belgium. Oh, they've got room out here, one to beat. They can't do it. Up gets Stanley, but it comes back to Belgium. They open it up, change the directions. That man's just stood up and he's got the ball straight back. Belgium doing it all at the moment. Nicholls puts in a cruncher, and now he turns the ball over. Steps around one man, looking to do two. Big hit! Huge hit by the Belgium fullback. There's no one back there now for them. If England make another break, it could be easy try time. But they're going to lose the ball here, England. Belgium have really stepped up. 13 minutes in, it was 21-0. Now we are a good 13 minutes on. It's still 21-0. Belgium, now they've woken up. Come into play as they make more inroads into the English defence. That's just brilliant, isn't it? It's great to see an underdog do well. They haven't scored yet, but oh, they're getting there. Surely England turn this one over. No. Well played, Belgium. No, they won't, though. England will slowly snaffle it back. Short ball popped off. One more. It's Stanley. Now he's in behind. Where's Nathan going? Stanley's taking up a space. He breaks away once more. Gets the ball to Nicholls. Great tackle. Great tackle. They've put Nicholls in touch, and he's not happy about it at all either. Rightfully so. Okay, to be fair, we haven't actually checked these tactics at all. Wouldn't be bad to put us in the line. Belgium win the line out though. Well played, Belgium. Set piece operating nicely. Charging forward. One phase out and they keep going. The line out successful. Belgium looking to attack. Oh, they're switching directions well. Now they've got an overlap. Oh, they change it back and left to right again. They somehow don't get through. Great play from Belgium there though. England throw numbers in. Looks like a kick is incoming. Nicholls read that like, oh, a schoolboy's picture book. It's gone all the way to the end goal, but Nicholls, he doesn't want to get involved in that. He breaks through one. He's going to get, oh, he's put in touch again. He is absolutely livid. Overconfidence shining through in Nathan Nicholls' play. He took away the offside man. He played advantage and then went into touch. Wow, Belgium. I mean, silver platter right here on the 22. Popped off in the tackle. This is great offloading skill by the Belgium side. On the 22, centre field. Pick and go, and he's driven into the ground, and England turn the ball over. Not much of a shock there. Nicholls picks the loose ball up, and now they surely will kick this away. They can't take risks here. They give it to Ford, and although Nicholls is offside, he's onside now on the dummy. Now he passes it. They come wide once more. Banahan makes a good tackle. Belgium hang on. This has been 20 minutes of Belgium on attack. The dummy, and he goes through them all too. What a run from Belgium. It's weird seeing Belgium in a rugby game like this, but it's a turnover ball, and England, well, it's almost like it's going to happen eventually, isn't it? Nicholls, well, he heard the halftime buzzer. He's put that out in the full. A terrible kick from Nathan, who after a quarter of an hour was looking like the best player on the globe. Now, he's looking decidedly average. I mean, Belgium are dominating in that last 20 minutes. They had all the ball, all the territory, yet they just could not put England away for a try. It's been a valiant display so far in the first half from Belgium. England started off with a hiss and a roar. Then they got complacent. They allowed Belgium back into the game, but when it really come to the nitty-gritty right on their try line, they had enough to hold them out. Possession, 64-36. Good enough from the Englishmen. Territory, though, all Belgium. They're up just about 60-40 on that as well. And they've only made one handling mistake as opposed to 3 by England. The offload game, although it's thick and fast, just 1 has been registered by England. And they've made almost twice as many tackles as their opponents, Belgium. Line breaks, this is where England's winning it easily, 6-1, though their finishing has really capitulated in the latter part of that first half. 21-0, the result seems safe, but they'll be wanting to put 50 on these guys and get their World Cup off to a flying start. Nicholls back to halfway, wanting a better display than he gave in the latter part of that first half. He did go completely off the boil. Bad kicks, bad runs into touch, missed tackles, the whole works. Now he's got to reevaluate. The coach won't be happy with that either. They will want to absolutely hammer this Belgium team. Oh, their offloading game is so strong at the moment, Belgium. Nicholls called into action.
Release.
And it's almost becoming when instead of if Belgium score. No, there's a mistake. Oh, Nicholls, a double mistake. This one's picked up from Blanket and he goes charging forward. Here's Atwood. Sees Nicholls. Nicholls gets the ball to him. Oh, great tackle. Turnover it is. Nicholls couldn't hang on anymore. And the knock on from the Belgium open side flanker. Result in a scrum feed to England.
Bind.
Break with the ball. Nicholls is well back, isn't he? You want to get up in the line. He's right behind the scrum though. We've got 2 left, 2 right on screen. We zoom out, we've got 3 to the right with Bannahan. They go to the right. Bannahan gets the ball quickly. 1 to beat. He beats him as well. Bit of a hold up of the ball. It's away to Armitage. Nicholls overrun the pass. And he is in touch. Well played, Belgium. Trying valiantly there, Armitage, to keep the ball in the field of play, but the Belgium defence just slides him over the sideline. Belgium surely to kick here. They do, and they put it straight to touch. Not silly from the Belgium fly half. He just plummets it straight into safety. They want to be out of their 22. They don't want to let England into easy tries. They want to make them work. Still just 21. They've stolen the ball, Belgium. What can't this team do? They fire wide. There's no one in a white shirt here. Nicholls just hangs on. It was a valiant sidestep. Belgium are playing out of their skin. Oh no. The injury to Arata. Their scrum half goes down. And that brings on Vermeulen, number 20. They are playing with some real fire here, Belgium. You've got to give them massive props for what they're doing.
Bind.
50 minutes in.
Sit.
Nicholls is out with Bannahan. Turn up that ruck commitment. We've been held to 0 since the 13th minute. That's how good Belgium are playing. I can't argue with this. I thought it was going to be a thrashing after 3 tries in 13 minutes. But they've come to play, turning up the heat in a big way. Nicholls, good tackle from him there. Bannahan jumps in with him, but Nicholls cannot rip the ball clean. Oh, it's a ball out wide here. They had open space. Decide to go for the kick, which is out on the full. Quick throw in. He gives away nicely to Break. Break attacks. It goes back to Nicholls. He shrugs his way out of 2 tackles. Finally goes to ground over halfway. Here's Armitage. He's all alone. Armitage, well, he keeps hold of the ball without even doing any help there. Nicholls got the ball back in. It's line breaks. All for Nicholls. One ball out there, and it's a try for someone else finally. But Nicholls creates the try, and another one finally for England. They break down the Belgium wall. It is George Ford. 2 little men combining. Break did well. They changed directions. Nicholls hit that hole perfectly. Drew the fullback, fired the ball wide. Bannahan, look at him towering over Ford, giving him that little hurry up, say, come on, Georgie, just keep going. Good turn of speed and good change of direction. Beautiful pass from Nathan Nicholls in the tackle. Bannahan could have got it himself, but teamwork is the order of the day there. Ford gets a try, first one that's not Nicholls. And they finally score their 4th. Strong breeze of their backing in the second half, but it's not the sort of game that it really matters. It hasn't been close since kickoff. Belgium have been tough, but it's not tough enough to really challenge England on the scoreboard. They've challenged them around the field, but 28-0 is certainly one-sided as he gets. So a lot of World Cup action coming up on the channel here. Of course, England with 5 pool games, and then hopefully, looking at the draw, they should have some playoff matches as well. Could they go all the way? That is a question all the fans are asking. With Nathan Nicholls in the ranks, he can't keep up with the play of the ball at the moment. Now you'd expect they're going to go a long way when they face the tough teams like the 3 from the Southern Hemisphere, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. It's going to be where the real play comes in. The pool match versus France, that's going to be a stunner as well, but until that day comes, it's just going to be trying not to get overconfident, not to get complacent, and to keep their standard of play high as Belgium once again try and steal their way into the 22. But how about this? A penalty by England, not releasing the ball. And it will go back to Nathan Nicholls. And he's tapped it. Well, overconfidence, we just spoke of it, and he's striking through. Look at him go! He has dropped the ball, though. He did break 3 tackles. And if anyone was going to do that, it was Nicholls. But he has forced him back towards halfway. The ball's come free now from Belgium. And the referee will call this back for a scrum. Well, an exciting little passage there, created by Nathan Nicholls. Drop ball and a knock on.
Bind.
England have made a good 30 metres upfield. Thanks to the quick thinking of Mr. Nicholls. He's out there with his old Bath buddy, Matty Banners. They've combined for 1 try here today. They'll be wanting another chance. It's England. Oh, this is nice at the moment. Williams still going. Ridiculous play from Williams, and now it's run from Armitage. Insane movements. Around the corner for Edwards. Well, Belgium's turned it over, and they could counter-attack here. They've come wide out into the left side defence. Stanley's had to do well, but Belgium keep it alive. Armitage now involved in the tackle.
Release. Slow
to get up and slow to attack the ball. Now Belgium have just stormed back to halfway. And a turnover from Williams, who smacks it into touch. Not what the plan was, Mr. Williams, thank you. Belgium line out. Nicholls in midfield. Just outside Shinglet and Armitage. Belgium attack. Nicholls commits to the tackle. Now Belgium with the chance, because Nicholls is way back 10 metres. Still Belgium. Nicholls has got back though. They're attacking out wide, and they've got the speed too. Stanley put on notice there. Good attack. Nicholls shoring up that little hole around the breakdown that his forwards should be doing. The ball's loose, and it's picked up by England. Someone's buried the ball on that breakdown. Break goes left, forward goes right, and then he goes left again, and Armitage slides straight through. Where's Nicholls this time? There he goes. He can't quite get away, but he's offloaded nicely, and Break is there. Oh no! John Break! No! Not Break, anyone but Break. And here come the changes now for England. Coleman is coming on. Looks like an upper leg thigh injury. Oh no, this is not good. Coleman on the field.
Sit.
Maybe Nicholls should have hung on to it. That is the thing with these so-called easy games. The games that teams are expected and often do win. Is the damage that can be done with injury. Belgium can change the World Cup, not by results, but by injury. Here's Nicholls out wide. They won't catch him. They won't stop him. He's in the corner for another try. Well, it's a bit easy, isn't it? When he's got such quick lightning feet. 4 tries for the match. And 5 only by England. But I mean, Coleman went out to forward, fired a flat ball to Nicholls. He smoked the winger without too much problem, and the fullback running across directly in a straight line couldn't cut Nicholls off. It would have only taken a simple right foot step, and that fullback would have been in the crowd anyway, but Nicholls back to speed. Didn't need to show too much here. And just dots down for a try. Nothing too risky by the English superstar, the fullback. This may be the last play of the game here. Score 33-0. Nicholls lining up the conversion, left side. The wind just carries it over. Just like the barriers say, carry them home. The support is firmly there for England. And Nathan Nicholls has given his team quite the boost here today. 4 tries and a flawless kicking display as the changes coming thick and fast now for Belgium. A minute and a half to go. England's, will they gun it for one more try? Nicholls is, he's just slowly but surely skipping up there. He has got that ball back and he's been tackled going backwards. He's fired the ball off and get a lot of forward support in there behind him. Nicholls once again, here's their full-time buzzer and he smashed it into touch. He's not interested in another try. He doesn't want any more injuries, so the likes of break. 35-0 should have been a lot more. A hat-trick in the opening 13 minutes by Nathan Nicholls was not added to until, well, a good 40 minutes later. No, 60 minutes later. It was about just before the 70th minute until England scored again out wide to George Ford. A long time coming, but Belgium, they did themselves proud here today. And I think they can look at it and say, we're not happy with the 0, but we're pretty happy with the 35. To not concede 50 against a team like England, who coming into this are favourites, one of favourites to take the William Webb Ellis Trophy. They've got to say they performed pretty well. One man made a big difference, and that was Nathan Nicholls with 4 tries, 5 conversions, and the assist to George Ford for 35 points. 30 just for Nathan Nicholls. Possession and territory, a bit of a difference there. 64-36 possession to England, but it was territory that Belgium just snuck by a whisker, so they can take pride in that. They also made England defend more, 70 tackles to 54. The offload game, it was big, like we spoke of at half-time, but only a couple getting noted down from the match. Scrums, good battle in the scrums as well. A few handing errors by the sides, but Belgium come away with 4 second-half line breaks, but couldn't quite manage to try. England with 11 turned that into 5 tries. They would have wanted more as well, though, but they'll make do with that opening display versus Belgium. 1 injury apiece, which could be a worry for England more than Belgium, but a great display opening up for the Belgium side. Can they go on and maybe get a win against some of the other lesser sides? We will see later on in the competition. 4 tries, 5 conversions, 3 line breaks, 2 offloads, 6 tackles, a contest won, and a hand. Wow, wasn't expecting that. 5 handing errors. I don't know if he knocked the ball on, which is what is a real handing error, but I think he made a number of poor passes, offloads that left to the break injury. So overall, I mean, it was an amazing opening quarter of an hour from Nicholls, but from there on, he was pretty average. And Belgium, well, they adapted well, and they had him under control. England had very little else to get excited about, but Nicholls, a great start to his Rugby World Cup, and plenty to build on from that victory. So, plenty of opportunity for green here for Nathan Nicholls. He's got a full house of 5 out of 5, which is what we like to see. And a few little increases as well for post-Super Rugby, now into Rugby World Cup. 3 breakdowns entered, required 1, 254 metres running. He got 250, he got 67 he needed, I should say. Get around it eventually. Contest 1, the 1, and it was only required 1. Penalties conceded 0, required less than 1, and 3 line breaks needed. Target was just 2, and he got 3, I should say. Man, I've screwed that up quite considerably, haven't I? You know what it means. You can read the top line as well. Overall, his stats: fitness up 0.2, speed and acceleration up 0.5. They look really close to being max. Aggression and agility up 0.1. Wow, whoop-de-poop for that. Breaking tackles up 0.3, as well as mental and discipline. And his strength near the end there going up 0.1 as well. Good display from Nathan Nicholls, but how did it rate? An 8.86. Pretty average, wasn't it? I mean, 9s are good, 8s are okay, 7s are bad. We don't talk about anything less than that, but overall, a good opening to the Rugby World Cup. Simulating the rest of the matches from the tournament, we see the All Blacks in action there, 29-13 over Tonga. And congratulations to the made team captain. I thought I already was. What's going on there? Okay, bit bizarre there. Don't know what quite happened. But I'm a bit put off by that now. I was going to have a look at Nicholls and see what's going on with that. Where do I look? In the squad, that's where I look, that's right. Completely losing the plot here. Already am captain, goal kicker, play kicker, so don't know what's going on there. Karma is the new man to start at scrum half. So Dan Kama, 88. Wow, that's a huge increase from break. So that'll be good. Have some whippy balls out of scrum half and some hopefully snipey runs as well. Other than that, team is unchanged. We don't have any information about how long break is out for. Let's have a bit of a look. There he goes there. He's out for 26 days. So an increase of 7 on skill, and he's out for about 5 weeks, I guess, because we've played a few days since then. So probably won't make his way back into the team, but we've had a good replacement come straight in for break. Okay, so let's have a look at the standings now. France have played 2 games, as have everyone else. Namibia are on 5. Belgium got a win. Well done, Belgium. Samoa 2 losses. So we've got to have a look, see if Belgium beat Samoa. That would be just grand if they did. 4 points for them. Samoa's got 1. And Portugal, who we play next, are 1-0. One played 0-1. 1 loss for them as well. Loss of 13 points for the Portuguese side. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the other pools while we're there, shouldn't we? We're in Pool 1. There's Pool 2. New Zealand lead the way. Georgia, USA, Canada, Tonga, Italy. No brainer how that one's going to end up. Pool 3. South Africa at the top. Australia's still going to play another match in hand. Japan, Romania, Russia, Fiji at the bottom. Pool 4. Ireland lead the way. Argentina right on their coattails, though. Scotland have lost a match as well. They're down on 5. Wales, Uruguay, and Spain. Wow, Wales. 2 losses in their opening 2 games. Their World Cup is pretty much over. So I want to see who Belgium beat. They beat Samoa. Well done, Belgium. Well done, Belgium. Excellent, excellent stuff from the Belgium side over Samoa. That's a great effort. That's a superb effort. Scotland going down big time, 30-15 to Argentina as well. Interesting results. Romania beating Japan. Wow, New Zealand 29-21 over Italy. Look at that, 21-17 South Africa over Fiji. Canada over Tonga. Wow, this World Cup's entertaining, isn't it? Goodness me, this is good stuff. What other upsets have we had? Nothing there. USA over Canada, that happens, time to time. Nothing too interesting here. Georgia over Italy, 11-8. That's a big one. France over Samoa. We're getting near the top here. New Zealand just taking out Tonga as well. And that was about it. That was the opening game of the Rugby World Cup too. So there we go. Episode 1 of the Rugby World Cup, or match 1 of the Rugby World Cup, I should say. Nathan Nicholls, that's how he looks right now. Speed and acceleration are finally maxed out. So that's good to see. What else? 99 on aggression. We've got 99 on kicking. 98 on mental as well. So a few getting right there. Fitness only 3 off as well. So by the end of the Rugby World Cup, just for our stats drop again for an off-season, we could get maybe a couple more to 100 would be very, very good. But coming up next, though, match 2 of the Rugby World Cup is England versus Portugal. Hope to see you all there for that one. Hope you're enjoying the series as well. And until next time, thanks for watching and take care.